Hi, this is Dr. Kathleen Hallinan, and we are continuing our weight loss vlog, and Happy New Year again. So I'm going to cover one more topic tonight, and that is how to proceed with picking a concrete strategy. It's very important to kind of front load yourself so that you increase your odds of success by picking a strategy and sticking to it, okay? And for those of you with families, I can't even tell you how often I hear people say, well, it's too hard for me to eat one way and then everybody else is going to eat something else. I have to say, I have 3 children, and I know my mom always used to say, this is not a restaurant, you're going to eat what I made. So, which is very true. And why is this important? There was a study that came out in JAMA Pediatrics, and I apologize for the printing. I just printed this out on my computer. But cortical thickness, meaning the thickness of the part of the brain in kids and the part that controls executive function and decision-making and working memory, is thinner in children with a high body mass index. And we don't know cause and effect yet. So far, this is an association. So, but this is very concerning. And so keep in mind that if you have a family and your goal is to eat healthy, you're going to only set a great example for your family. And if they don't like it, guess what? Oh well. They need to eat healthy too, and if you're in charge, you're in charge. So again, I think that there's something to be said for that kind of healthy approach. You're teaching your family healthy behaviors if you are the parent, and if you're the kid, then guess what? Maybe this'll go upstream to your family that is older than you. So if you're the younger person and you're trying to help the rest of your family, then I say have at it, because a lot of this is very similar to what happened with smoking, right? When kids were the ones that would come home and say, hey, mom and dad, you shouldn't be smoking, that's bad for you. So if you're the younger person, then great, then bring this home and say, hey, we should be eating healthy, and we should be finding very strategic ways to get to a healthy weight. Because, again, this is projected from the New England Journal, pretty solid data that in 10 years we're going to be at over 50% of the population is going to be a BMI over 30, which is obese. And so what are you going to do? I want you to pick a strategy. Pick one and give it at least 3 months, okay? And again, look at this as a strategy for learning how to eat for the rest of your life, because you're going to learn how to do this correctly, and then when you get to your target body weight, you're going to adjust only ever so slightly so that you maintain. This is very important. Do not look at it as I'm having to force myself to go on a diet. You must find something that is maintainable, because when you get to the body weight that you're targeting, you only want to change your behaviors just a little so that you then maintain, not go back to the eating behaviors that got you here in the first place. So pick a concrete strategy. Weight Watchers is by far and away my favorite. Why? Because it works. And they teach you how to eat real food. So if you can find that your employer gives a discount, I would say encourage. If they don't, ask your human resources, why not? Because it's to their benefit as far as decreasing their own healthcare costs to give you some type of credit by having a Weight Watchers offered at work. So I would push it with your human resources department if that's your situation. The next one down is food replacement strategies. So Nutrisystem, Jenny Craig, those are also very good strategies if you are busy. If you don't have time to prepare food, it's only just you, it's not like the whole family or whatever, and you have got to get a handle on things, go with something that does it for you, and just pay attention and learn from what they're sending you. Learn the portion sizes. Usually the portion size is just the back of your fist. You know, a little. That's a little bit. That's not. Sorry, it's close to the camera. It looks a lot more out here, but that's not a very big portion size. That's a portion size. A deck of cards, you know, is a portion size often. MyFitnessPal app, a very good app. It counts your calories for you. It does take a little, you know, diligence during the day, but if you're at all methodical about what you eat, it'll remember what you put in yesterday. Your other option is to just count your calories and write it on an index card. That's what I did after I had to lose my pregnancy weight. I just knew how many calories, and I would just keep an index card in my pocket and write down what I had and how many calories that was. And if I got to the end of the day, that was it. The other two are high-protein, low-carb diets, Atkins and South Beach. But, you know, you have to read the book and really know what you're doing and know how to count carbs, because that's how Atkins and South Beach work. They work by putting you into a state of ketosis where you burn your own fat. I've had some people that would come to me and say, oh, they're doing South Beach. I said, oh, you know, how many grams of carbs are you taking in a day? And they said, well, I don't know. I said, well, how are you doing South Beach? They said, well, they're just buying the South Beach dinner for dinner, and then they're eating whatever they were, you know, having otherwise during the rest of the day, and they wondered why that wasn't working. But that's not how it works. You have those prepackaged meals for Atkins and South Beach are only done to make it easier, you know, for you to stick with a low carb, but it's not like you can just eat the prepackaged meal and then do the same thing the rest of the day and they will magically make you, you know, lose weight. So it's important to keep that in mind, though, because a lot of people really don't understand the concept of Atkins and South Beach. You really have to count the grams of carbohydrates that you take in during the day, and the books explain to you exactly how to do it. So, pick a concrete strategy and set yourself 3 months and stick with it and keep track and see how you do. Because I bet if you pick something and stick with it, you're going to see success. If you don't, that's when it's time to go seek help from your physician or a bariatric physician, someone who specializes in medication for weight loss or even adjusting your own medication for weight loss. Go back and look at the videos I've already done about medications that can help with weight loss. It's very important because sometimes you just can't do this on your own, and you need something to suppress the appetite. And for the most part, a lot of these medications are well tolerated. Yes, rarely do people have side effects. Sometimes they do, but the vast majority of people, these are well tolerated, safe medications. So talk to your physician about it and get some recommendations. If you have diabetes, I would challenge you to make sure that you're on medications that will promote weight loss and not promote weight gain, if at all possible. And again, I've done videos on those too, and if you can go back and check those out, that may be helpful. Okay, so hey, it's a new year, and don't wait till Wednesday. Start right now. Go start looking these up, see what you've got offered locally. You know, and just start. Start. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and you must just start. So you're all doing great. If you have questions or special topics you'd like, feel free to put it in a little comment. And you guys are doing great. It takes a lot of work, but it's so worth it, because once you get to your ideal body weight, so many things get better. The blood pressure gets better, the sugar gets better, the knees feel better. You know, it's so many things are impacted by this. So don't underestimate all of the things that improve with getting down to your healthy weight. Okay? You guys are doing great. Thank you.